Well, hello, my soul friends. I'm here to talk about the new moon in Capricorn happening on January 11th at 7:57 p.m. Pacific time. Of course, adjust accordingly. Um, I'm really excited about this new moon, so it really felt like a call back to my YouTube channel. As some of you know, I took a little step away and had some questions if I'm coming back, and I'm coming back, okay? And anyway, welcome welcome to the Soul Nurturer channel. I am Victoria and I am the Soul Nurturer. I am a person much like those of you who are drawn to me, recognizing that we are souls having a human experience. I happen to have a lot of experience in navigating the human experience with a soul perspective. I have a lot of tools in my toolbox that I've been gathering since I was a little girl, honestly, from a process I used to do when I was, I think, 5. I had this, I would go to the mirror. I call it soul gazing because it was before I knew what mirror work was, but it was a way to connect to my soul. I would just stare in my eyes in a mirror. And that, when I think back now, and those moments as a child, that was how I was self-regulating in the human experience, but connecting to my soul. So this channel is all about that, connecting to your soul. I love to help people reclaim their soul potential, navigate the journey with sacred awareness, and really get so clear on that soul unique purpose and reclaiming your possibilities. And this new moon in Capricorn really feels like all of that in a beautiful late Christmas gift, right? For those of us who hit the snooze alarm on the new year, this is the second wake up call, and it is a wake up call. It is a invitation to really take your potential and possibilities serious, or is it seriously? I always get that confused. I will say, those of you watching my channel, I show up here perfectly imperfect because I think we're all perfectly imperfect. One of my goals in this channel is just to speak from my soul, my heart to you. Not over polished, not overdue. Although I gotta tell you, I do love my ring light. When I don't have the light on, I'm like, no. So, that's maybe not authentic, but it helps you see me better, and I like the lighting better. It makes me feel better. Anyway, so yeah, we had I know a lot of my clients were like, gosh, I can't believe it's the new year. Didn't feel ready, didn't feel prepared. Me either. I needed to step out the first week of January just to kind of go, okay, wow, what happened with 2023? 2023 was really a lot of tug and pull in our heart and our soul, and probably, again, I'm an intuitive astrologer. I just feel into the possibilities, and ultimately, you're the expert of you. I'm just saying these are possibilities. You might have noticed, right? But you could say, no, that didn't happen for me. And awesome. Your experience is your experience. These are like I'm talking about, this might have happened. So you might have felt like at the beginning of the year, gosh, I don't feel like this is the new year. And, new beginnings, as I often say, start whenever you are needing one. It's not based on the calendar, it's based on your soul. It's based on your readiness and what you're sort of working on, your psyche is working on to deliver you, emerge you to your possibilities. And these are things that we can't push. And there's no time on the calendar that says, okay, this is the day. It's like birthing. Babies come when they come. Our wake up calls come when they come. But I think this is going to be a collective sort of, okay, it feels like the new year. Okay, I feel ready to take some action. Okay, I feel, I'm talking about the collective. We feel ready or called more to take responsibility for our lives, create a foundation that's going to support what you're wanting to achieve this year. I was with my best friend in Palm Springs, and she was doing something, and she was, she had to go and do something with her computer or something. I said, this is perfect. You're setting up your computer which is where you do your business from, and you're making sure the structure is sound. That's kind of where we're at right now. But before I get into the astrology of the new moon, I want to say I wasn't here to wish all of my Capricorn soul friends a happy season. It was your birthday month, your birthday season. Capricorn season started on December 21st. So retroactive happy birthday to you and all of you Capricorns out there. Happy solar return, and continue to celebrate. Your season is still going until we move into Aquarius next. So yeah, let me know how your season's going and how you're feeling, Capricorns. And just wanted to say that to you. Okay, so I want to talk about the archetypal expression of Capricorns before I get into the new moon, because that's what a new moon is. It's the sun in Capricorn at 20 degrees is conjunct the moon in Capricorn at 20 degrees. So we've got a lot of Capricorn. Also Mars is in Capricorn. Mercury's going to be going into Capricorn, I think the next day. No, the 13th. And Pluto is still in Capricorn. And we have felt Pluto in Capricorn since 2008, haven't we? Pluto in Capricorn was really like revealing what needed to be healed at a deep foundational level, personally and collectively. And it was really, wanting to deconstruct those things that aren't working. We're seeing that in our lives. What structures aren't working? In our government, what things aren't working? What old way of doing things isn't working? And it's sort of like this demolishing to come for when Pluto moves into Aquarius. And it's January. It's this month, and I think it's the 24th. I should know that. But when it goes into Aquarius, for a longer stay, then it goes back one more time, and then finally this year it's going to be permanently Pluto in Aquarius for 20 years. And Pluto in Aquarius is like, we're going to see some huge innovative shifts personally and collectively. Okay, I don't want to go off on a tangent. I want to come back to Capricorn, expression of Capricorn. Capricorn is an earth sign, earthy and grounded and really rooted and practical. It's a cardinal sign, so it initiates, progress, change. It's ruled by Saturn, the taskmaster. So it comes with Capricorn season, and a Capricorn new moon comes with kind of like, I'm not going to let you get away with just dialing it in. You have to take responsibility. You need to not skip any steps, right? So in general, and this is general, I'm talking to the Capricorn suns right now, or moon in Capricorn, or like me, Capricorn rising. So I know a lot about this wonderful sign that, we can have a love-hate relationship with, because Capricorn won't let us get away with much. And so when we know what we're called to with Capricorn energy, to be hardworking, to be responsible, to be determined, persevering, driven, Capricorn has a deep desire for fulfillment of purpose and accomplishment. And they Capricorn energy is kind of more traditional or conservative, traditional values. Sometimes Capricorn can be a little reserved, not much like the life of the party. They're the ones sitting in the corner having the deep conversation about things that are meaningful, right? So goal-oriented, ambitious, I think I already said that. Now, some of these can move into shadow. Remember, when I speak of shadow, any of these qualities can turn into shadow. When shadow is when we have wounds that we haven't healed, or we've suppressed some vital energy or aspects of ourselves because we've judged them or felt judged for them or shamed. So we kind of deny them, and then they pop up in other ways. Usually we're not conscious of it, right? But other people can tell you. So some of the shadow side of Capricorn can be controlling. Remember, Capricorn is driven and knows what it wants, and knows it's got to get to that top of the mountain, and has studied and has done the hard work. So they may not trust others so much to take the reins. So there could be some control there. Kind of bossy. Again, it comes from not trusting others. That is a Capricorn. You know, there's an issue of mistrust. Uh, and so that can be a shadow. Here's the big shadow of Capricorn. Um, Feel called to great purpose and yet never feeling ready, never feeling good enough. Any Capricorns hearing me out there? Again, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising. Okay, so when I talk about this new moon, you're going to look at your chart, where it's landing in your chart. If you don't know where it's landing in your chart, you can go to, there are so many apps out there right now. Astro.com is one that I have been using for over 25 years. So that is my go-to. There's, let's see, what's this one called here? Time Passages. You know, put your app that you're using in the comments so people who are wanting to look at their chart can know. And I do encourage you, if I haven't said it yet, to subscribe to this channel. Share clips with people, share the whole video if you feel called, but comment, comment, comment. The more you like and comment, the more my wonderful little channel can kind of sail out there into the bigger waters of YouTube and help me fulfill my purpose of supporting others on their unfolding journey of reclaiming soul potential and activating it and bringing what is uniquely yours to bring. We're all needed, right? So okay, so what this new moon in Capricorn at 20 degrees, so you're going to go to your chart, 20 degrees of Capricorn. What house is that? The house that Capricorn is the cusp of is where you're really called to, well, all the things I just said, but you're going to be practicing like more structure, organization, responsibility. You know, like say your cusp of the 11th house, which is friends, is Capricorn. You're probably the responsible one in your group, and you're the one that's trying to call people to purpose, right? If it's in your third house, you, since you were a kid, were a very serious communicator. Didn't want to talk about frivolous things, want to talk about things that matter, right? Purposeful. So, but this is where the new moon, and remember, what are new moons? New moons at the start of the lunation cycle where we set intentions. It is that fresh new beginning. Where are we? It's a pause. It's a where are we and where do we want to go and what's needed? What do we need to do? We don't take the action yet. A new moon is just setting us up for that. When the moon moves to the next phase, that first square, that's where we're like called to now take action. So, but because this is the first new moon of the new year, it is the setup new moon for the entire year. It is like, you know, astrologically, new beginnings are really spring in the Northern Hemisphere. But collectively, this January 11th, is really feels like what we think about, what we've been conditioned to believe about New Year's. This feels like our new year. So this new moon, what intentions do you want to set? Where? And here are the things to think about in setting intentions. Again, look to the house it is in your chart. But where do you need to get some solid structure underneath you? Do you need to get a little bit more foundation in your finances? Like, have you just been like flying by the seat of your pants and not paying attention to how much money is going out, how much money is coming in? Do you need to set a better foundation for your health? And this is general. Again, if it's in your sixth house, even more so. But do you need to get a routine, some practical routine set up for your health and well-being? Where have you not been paying attention to your purpose? Where have you, again, maybe got a little lazy, a little, you know, and I don't like that word, but where have you maybe let things that you need to do to support yourself go? And now's the time, like, okay, clock in. I'm hearing clock in for your soul potential. Clock in for your soul potential. I love that. I need to do that too. And so taking responsibility for your life and your possibilities is really, really highlighted. We do have some other aspects I'm going to go over quickly. One of the things I need to do is go through my phone and delete a lot of things, because when I'm doing these videos now, I get only a little bit of time to record, which helps me because then I could talk forever to you guys. And I need to just make this crisp. I know I get, told that people like reels and shorter videos. Well, that always confuses me because can't you just watch like 5 minutes and then walk away? I don't know, right? So I'm going to get as much as I can. I have a giving heart. I want to give you as much as I can in the time that I have. Okay. So we have Chiron trine Venus exact on this new moon. And the way that I think of that is, Chiron has been active throughout the last year, and Chiron is the wounded healer. Chiron reveals where we're wounded. Now, with Venus, trining Venus, I think it's about offering yourself more compassion, being able to love yourself just as you are, perfectly imperfect. I wouldn't be able to do these videos if I didn't have that in myself, the compassion. Because back to Capricorn, Capricorns can be so hard. Wherever you have Capricorn in your chart, and we all do, or if you have it in a significant planet like your sun or your moon or your rising, whoo, man, we need to cut ourselves some grace, right? Anybody hear me on that? So, but this Chiron trine Venus, I also feel like it's a time to harvest the gifts from our wounds. This is important for everyone. I teach my clients to do this. It's really an important thing to do. Yes, we're all wounded. What gifts grew out of your woundedness? And my wounded healers, you know what I'm talking about. Those gifts are so unique to your experience, to your life, and it is your soul medicine to offer yourself first and then others. That's your contribution. Okay. Then we also have Sun and Moon trine Uranus. Beginning on January 8th, it'll be still happening on the new moon, exact on the 9th. And this is the wake-up call. Uranus is the great awakener, saying, it's a birthquake time. Again, Pluto in Capricorn was the slow laboring. And we're now, I believe this year, we're going to be really birthing in new potential. This new moon is setting us up for that. Birthing in what you have been denying because, all the chatter stuff, like waiting for this moment. And this, Capricorn energy, I'm going to say, it does feel like you could be held back. This new moon is not holding you back too long. It's waking you up. And then when you have taken responsibility and set yourself up to take action, then I think of Capricorn, Saturn as the gatekeeper. Then the gate opens, and then you get to move forward. You get to have that relationship you've been wanting that in the past wasn't working out because you weren't taking responsibility for your wounds and healing and doing your relationship work. And by the way, I love to work with people on healing relationship issues. We check out that file in your subconscious mind. What did you learn about relationships? What did you unconsciously pick up from your parents that you're replicating in your current relationship that isn't healthy? I love this work. So, and again, the healthier relationship you have with yourself, the healthier relationship you can have in partnership. Okay. So that's also Chiron trine Venus. How is your relationship with self? And it's opportunity to heal now yourself and others in relationship. Okay. So, but that wake up call, Uranus, it's, Capricorn's very practical, pragmatic, and like structure and order. But Uranus trine is saying, yeah, but you got to do it in a different way. I've been saying to my clients the last few months, you've got to get out of the box of your old way of being and doing, and you've got to get out of your box of limited thinking. This is a time I would invite you to okay, so journal. What's your high vision for this new year? What are your possibilities? I'm also saying it's time to dream a new dream. I'm doing a workshop. I'm not calling it that. I'm calling it a soul work experience this Saturday for a group of women. And this will be available online for a group of anybody who wants to do it in a group. I come to you through Zoom or in person if you're local, because I feel so strong about this year being a year to emerge more of your potential, to get yourself out of that box, to accept with love and compassion who you are just as you are right now. What are we waiting for? Uranus trine Sun and Moon is saying, I don't want you to wait anymore. But because Capricorn is there, you know, driving the vehicle right now through Capricorn season, it's like, yeah, but we got to have a map and we got to have some structure. Fine, I will do a new way, but I have to be organized about it. Okay, I hope this makes sense. Okay, we also have Mars trine Jupiter exact on the new moon. So Jupiter is going to expand your possibilities, give you greater ideas. And Mars trine Jupiter is going to move you towards that vision, those possibilities, those ideas. It feels really empowered. That's another word collectively, I think, for this year. Empowered. This is a time to empower yourself, to empower your purpose, and to step forward towards those possibilities. Now, I think that's all I have for you. Anything else I want to say about that? Oh, I'm going to look at the chart to see if anything else pops up here. Chart. Sorry. No, sorry. Do you notice yourself saying sorry a lot? I've been catching myself, and I teach people not to do this. So I did it again. See? So instead of saying sorry, have you heard this tip? Instead of saying sorry, especially women, we tend to apologize for things that are not our responsibility. And especially my recovering people pleasers. Instead of saying you're sorry, you say something like, thank you for waiting for me as I fumble through to get to the right screen, or thank you for your patience. I've been swapping out sorry for I apologize, but that's still kind of in the same neighborhood. So it's disempowering. Here's another tip for you for this new moon. I want you to just keep this in your mind. This is a tool I teach my clients in general, but needed more than ever right now. Is this thought, this pattern, or even this person empowering you or disempowering you? So everything that's been disempowering you, taking your power away, suppressing your power, causing you to play small, causing you to feel limited, has got to go. Okay? I did include people in there because sometimes people can continually disempower you. Now, Capricorn energy is like, yeah, we can climb up a mountain with, pack on our back and do the hard work, but you don't have to do it the hard way. You can do it the efficient way, the practical way, the most supportive way. Okay. So ask yourself, is this belief I'm believing empowering me or not? Change the belief. Is this pattern empowering my purpose or not? Find a new pattern. Okay. So I just want to look at the chart really quick before I moved on or completed, because something else might pop out at me. We have the North Node in Aries, okay, is an exact square to the sun and the moon. So this is a very purposeful new moon. Again, just exactly what I'm saying. It's a set up new moon for this new year. Squares show us the hard things we need to look at. Can feel frustrating. We can feel friction. We can feel, okay. It's like this old story. I love this story. This man is sitting on a porch with his friend, and the man's dog is moaning, and the visitor says, well, why is your dog moaning? The owner says, well, he's lying on a bunch of nails. And the guy goes, well, why doesn't he move? Well, I guess it doesn't hurt enough, right? That is a square aspect. We feel like, I can't do this anymore. This hurts too much. I feel frustrated. I'm limited. And so what do? We take action. We move. And because it's the North Node in Aries, we move in a direction that supports our unique vision, our unique purpose, our unique way of being, our individuality. Okay. What else is here? I did see another, Venus trine Chiron, but Venus is conjunct Ceres, asteroid Ceres. And so I think that is about, Ceres as the mother of Persephone. And so it's a mothering, nurturing aspect, and conjunct Venus. it's nurturing and supporting and loving yourself so deeply that you love everything and allow everything to be seen as growing your potential. Like I keep thinking about creativity. For me, I want to draw more. I want to do things, but Capricorn has been such a harsh critic in me. But this conjunction feels like remothering yourself with a loving, nurturing way. Grieve the way you used to treat yourself. Acknowledge you can do better and you will do better. And I think that's the ultimate feeling of this new moon that's going to flow through the new year. Where you can do better, it's time. It's time to do better. It's time to do better because you're worth you doing better for you. You're worth it. And all the love you give to others, you've been practicing, it's the love you need to give to yourself. All this is my whole theory in my work. All the advice you've been giving to others is all the advice you need. I'm working on putting just an ebook out because I've been holding this book idea for so long. I just got to get this part out. And it is all about ways to help you take what I call your own soul medicine to support yourself in unfolding your beautiful and unique possibilities. Okay, if there's anybody out there that has any support around writing an ebook, please contact me. Also, if I'm still offering the 20-minute consultations, starting back up, probably I'm booked out through January, starting in February. If you want to work with me one-on-one, go to my link in the description box, go to my link to my website and request a consult. I'm going to be doing a lot of changes to this channel, and I'm just decided not to wait to do the changes to do videos. So I'm going to start a new year probably in a couple of months when I revise this channel, practicing my belief that you don't have to wait for a new year to do something new. All right. Well, thank you for being with me. I hope that I said something that was helpful, that you get to sit with or be ignited by, be inspired by. I want to know how you were doing, especially my regular viewers. I thank you so much for staying with me and supporting this channel and all your lovely emails and comments. Remember to comment underneath the video and share clips of it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, underneath the video, it'll say click on that. You can take 60 seconds of anything I've said, make a little video, and send it out to anybody you think might be inspired by what I've said. All right, take good care of yourself until I see you next time. All my love.